Nice. A really windy afternoon, but we almost have the Palestinian colors. I hate red, but this is kind of pink because who ruined red? They put black and green, so we're going to make up a couple of coffees, and every day there's a revelation. Today is Maxwell, Epstein, and Donnie. So Maxwell, dad got murdered by the Mossad guys because he was trying to extort 400 million pounds out of them because he was, spent all his money because they're not really good at business, these guys. They're just good at stealing. And so they geezed him over the side of the boat. Yeah, he was just peeing, then we held him underwater. So they geezed her dad. So she and Epstein started up his whole scam business again. And Epstein kind of protected her so she didn't get it next. So, that's just what those guys do. And so they just kept up all this stuff, and Donald was involved. So they were just like semi-blackmailing people, getting young girls in compromising situations with them, and then they didn't really have a falling out. They just had a hide, but I'll tell you why. Is because Epstein and Donald, two little carrots. Yeah, that's why. Epstein had a weird misshapen thing, I guess, but yeah, that's it. Little Donald. I don't think it quite, yeah, hey, pinky finger, but that's the whole thing with those guys. So then they, they geezed Epstein in the prison, which had something to do with all those guys getting together because they go, shoot. Because all he had to do was turn in a couple people. He would have been back in his houses like last time doing the same stuff. Or just kind of living around and just attacking young girls. But yeah, that's the whole thing about it. So that's just the very first thing. So that's what they did. And then that weird neighbor that works for Donald now, he's the next. They just lie. But anyway, so now we know that Maxwell's dad got geezed. He was a scammer. He got geezed by the Israeli Mossad. And then the daughter and Epstein kind of took over his business, basically. Maxwell and getting young girls a little bit of blackmailing and all that. So that's what really happened. And it's just pretty hilarious that they like to pretend all this. And then they got him because Epstein got caught. He got out of it, but then he got caught again because of Donald. So they were really worried he was going to talk because there was a lot of evidence on him, and he would have walked away with all that and still had his house and everything. So we know that they got him too. Any number of people helped do it, but we know who did it. The Israelis are basically just gangsters. There is no actual group. They just steal money from the U.S. and do the nasty stuff for us. So that's basically what they are. So now we know that's the first thing that, Epstein and Maxwell, those horrid criminals, and they just took over her dad's business after the Israelis geezed him. Anyway, hi Donald, come and get me. All right, coffee time.